Okay, I'm hoping I set everything up right. I see there's a couple people watching. Nobody's talking. Totally fine. Nobody has to talk. I'm just here to draw pictures, drink wine, sing horribly. But can one of you tell me if the sound is okay? That's all I want to know. If my sound is coming through okay, then I'm good. I'm just going to keep painting and drinking wine. Okay. All right. Sound is good. Now, let's see what happens when I play a song. Are you ready, Jane? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to play that song that I like that has words in it. It's got words and I like them. So, where did it go? Where did you go, song that I like? Is it way down here? Okay, keep going, keep going. Any way you want it. That's the way you need it. Any way you want it. No, hold on a sec. All right, so we know my sound is good. So that's good. Okay, now I'm going to play the song. Again, don't have to hear it loud. I just want to know if it ruins my voice. That's it. I don't expect anybody to hear the music very loud. All right, let's find out what happens. Any way you want it, any way you want it. She loves to love, she loves to dance, and whatever. She loves everything. Groove. I like a lot of things too. One night, all night, maybe just once a week. Oh, gravy, hold tight. I said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. I never knew what good love could do, or maybe the hug of a dog, touch, or a little lot of things. One night, all night, oh, every night. Break it down. I will hold tight. Yeah. Okay. When you say music nope, what do you mean by that? Like, my music's pretty low. Like, I just want to know, can you still hear me while the music's playing? That's all I want to know. Can't hear garbled, but can hear you okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't care if you can hear the music's fine. And again, that's not a lot I can do about that. I don't know why it worked fine before or once or twice, but I mean, I am set up properly. The only thing I could possibly do here is let's go one thing. Audio output. I am just gonna. Uh, no, there's just all I can do. So echo cancellation is on. Noise suppression. Okay, let me turn off noise suppression and see what that does. Okay, and then I'm just gonna stop fiddling with this. Um, I've got everything else I can do. I mean, other than that, I have to buy a thing. So, because I'm not going to keep going through this shit if it means buying a $50 item. No, the speaker's right there. Like, it's not. Here, I'm going to move the speaker. Speaker's right here. So I have turned off noise suppression, I think. So let's see what happens there. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. That's the way you need it, and the way you want it. That's the way you need 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 it. Yeah, baby cakes. All right. Now I need to know how that part sounded. Like, I'm not going to get mad this time, by the way, with the whole thing. It's like, look, either it's, I mean, I did all the things that make this part better. So, yeah, it's just a matter is how to get that because this is on mono. Having it on stereo is actually not good. That's what I learned. Um, you want it mono. So, again, when I get back from Newfoundland, if I need to get a thing to make that better, that's fine. All these things are available. So, like I said, I'm not going to get mad this time. Nope, because I'm an adult, and adults don't get mad over silly things. Yes, they do. We just try to hide it. Like, I'm always angry. I'm like the Incredible Hulk. I've always got anger in my body. But you got to keep it there and let it build up like a time bomb. That's it. To fight all the bad people that try to come up the driveway and take your land. Then you destroy them with all that built up anger. That's what you do. But out in public, be charming, polite, kind. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, any way you want, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Okay. All right. I also thought I would show you human folks about this underpainting stuff. And the reason why we're using orange is a great underpainting. You put everything on top of that. You can't hear music and you're singing garbled with music, but plain voice is okay. Well, okay, well that's good to know. I might as well go back to the setting and put that noise thing back on because clearly, yeah, again, none of this makes any sense to me. So, show advance, high resolution audio, yeah, noise suppression, now that's back on. All right, it is what it is. So, I'm just going to be garbled when I'm singing, and there's nothing I can do about that until I get the thing that does the thing. And asking me, what if you do this, or what if you, none of that's going to help. Again, there's not a lot of buttons to push on this. If you could see this thing, you'd see it's just like this or that. And so it's like, okay. And it's not like I'm drunk right now or anything silly. So it's not like I'm failing here. There's just sometimes shit don't work the way you wish it would. On one hand, it upsets me a little bit because, I would like to, it makes me think I could have bought myself an incredible iPad Pro the big one too, like that big six, the one that's basically like a computer without a keyboard. And I could have been using that. And would it be perfect? No, but it would be perfecter. But this will become more perfecter once all said and done. But whatever, man. I was so mad before about it all, but it's like now that it's just a music thing, that I'm not going to be too upset about it. Oh God. Oh, that's just something reminding me to do my thing. But yeah. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. So what I'll do is I'll just warn you before I do a song. Before because your okay. Garbled while singing after you hit noise suppression. I don't even know what that means. No. I'm just clicking the buttons. There's only 3 buttons to click. So I don't know what it does. All I know is I'm mono, so it's trying to pick up me as much, but there's noise in the background. I can't do stereo because I'm not going to put a mic in front of my speaker. That's kind of weird. I wonder if that will work. We'll figure out the music bit eventually. Yeah, exactly. In the meantime, you're just going to have to listen to garbledness. You know what? And at the end of the day, I still have, there is benefit to this because everything here records this in high definition, and then I just take it down from the site, which is great because Facebook makes that a pain in the ass. And it's I don't know if you can still do it in HD like you used to be able to, even if you can get it. So this, it's all mine. We don't worry about other platforms' proprietary shit. This is my video that I have complete access to do whatever I want in that long term. Oh, yes, exactly. My singing is bad. And I think the garbledness is probably good for you guys. It might not sound all that great, but it's either that or you listen to me. It's like Taylor Swift choking on a cat or something. But I don't make as much money as her. I actually have a lot less money than her, contrary to popular belief. I don't make as much as her. I know everybody's like, but you're so popular. But it's like, not as popular as her. I just seem as popular. What would you call my followers? Chalkies, chalkers, Team Chalk. See, I like Team Chalk because it's nice, but I also like. I wish it could be dog related because of everything I'm doing. And so, referring to my previous post, by the way, about. See, I think some people are managing that. Yeah. It's funny reading the chat because like there's over a minute delay, and I'm like, I read that one. But there's always this. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about this horse. So I was like, you know what I want to do? Because, I'll paint a lot of horse heads or something, right? Like, look at me. I'm majestic. But if you ever seen a horse, sometimes they're in sometimes they're in barns, and sometimes they look out the barn, right? And so this is going to be the barn, and he's looking outside. So it's a different dynamic, which I really like. And if you take, so here's some little things about art. Like, it's not that you look at it and go, oh my God, this is better because, but you just subconsciously go, oh, the balance. And so notice how it's thicker over here, but less thick over here. But then there's an angle here because the angle is a bit this way, right? So this is going to be the corner of the post, right? So that is it's almost identical, right? And then you think about the angle, right? Follow this ear here because we're going to cover this up. Follow this ear right to the top. Look at this. This is almost perfect. Look at that. It's about as perfect as you get. So these are little things when you're thinking of a composition of a picture. So all these things, these are not accidents. These are well thought out. Even though it looks like, oh look, he's doing glowy half horse. It's like no, there is a process, believe it or not. Other artists know this. Some amateur know this. And then when you explain it to human people, they go, okay, it makes sense. Visual comfort in this picture, like, because things line up that you weren't even thinking of. Look at me. I keep forgetting I put the camera here so you could see my glorious face easier. But yeah, look at me teaching things. Who would have thought? Please call me Teacher Dave. Basically, I'm like Socrates. Nope, Chocrates. I didn't even rehearse that. That actually just came. That was good. You know what? I deserve $10 for that. Somebody give me $10. Come on. That was good. Come on. Chocrates? That's like if I lost 30 pounds and started doing push-ups, I could become like a karate expert and call myself Chalk Norris. Right? That one I did many years ago, but it never stops. I'm too good at this. This is why I want to call this Horsie, because he's staring out into the night. The light's on the barn, right? In the barn coming this way, staring out the night. It's a mare. Call it nightmare. Get it? Oh my God, Dave, why are you so clever? Can't help it. I don't know why. Both my parents were drug addicts, but yeah, I mean, I still love them. Well, one's dead, so it's, I can't physically love them. Not that I'm making love to my parents. That would be really weird. But yeah, somehow I got a brain out of this, a clever little cute creative brain. Now I didn't get a very good responsible brain, but I definitely got a creative clever one. So I don't know, maybe I just have to meet a responsible person in my life to make up for that slack. And I don't mean like a partner as in marry them. I mean a partner as in like get somebody who works for $15 an hour to take care of that, because I don't want to marry anybody or date anybody or look at anybody or talk with anybody or stare at them or be stared at. I just want to smell my dogs. And yeah, that sounds weird, but when your dog puts their face right up there like that, and you go, oh, you're so cute. And let's say rolled in shit, in which case, not so cute. But you know what kids do? Constantly poop in diapers, therefore always smell like shit. At least my dog only smells like shit if he rolls in it. Or her. But they don't really do that. Mine are pretty good that way. They don't really do that. Though Coffee sometimes eats poop. He'll eat Bagel's poop, which is really weird because um, there's two things. One, he's just a fecophiliac, and it's just disgusting, weirdo. But the other one is what's it called? Oh, I'm going to turn on this tiny, tiny little fan because I turn off the air conditioning when I'm in here, so you don't hear that noise. Tell me if that it's just a very tiny one, but tell me if it is facing me. So tell me if that noise interferes, and if it does, I'll turn it off. I don't mind sweating and suffering for you. But yeah, so he eats the poop sometimes. And sometimes they do that because they're lacking nutrients. Well, he's not lacking nutrients. He's got expensive dog food because I get high protein for him, and I give him some vegetables once in a while. Not a lot, but you get some. Okay, so I got that layer of the horsey done. What are you talking about? I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, so we got that layer done. This is going to be an awesome painting. I'm really excited about this. Now, what I might do, see this angle that it's on? Now, what I might do, see the side here? I might paint this the same color as these with that same shadow. So take the picture from this. It gives it a small element, not 3D so much, but it adds some depth to it. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I'm kind of cool, actually. No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, good. See, we got Sherry and I were both painting. So technically, Sherry's Silhouette is also live. So you got two live artists for the price of one, which is so far zero. We've got zero people. But let me tell you, I wanted to say this because I'm like, every video lately there's no tips, and that's okay. Nobody owes me, and I'm using this to try to make live videos, right? Or sorry, do time lapse videos, and by constantly recording, I can constantly make these things. And the reason you do it live instead of just a recording is it could bring in new people. So what if between Twitch and YouTube, somebody's like, hey, I'm a dog lover. I want to help out. How can I help? And even if it's not just money, that dog that needs to get to Toronto, it's a big Rottweiler, and I can't afford to make that extra distance from Edmonton to Victoria because that's like, God, minimum 2 days. It's more like 3 days because it's another 16 hours each way. So it's like 3 days in total, plus the gas and all that. If I have the money, I don't care. I'll do it. But that's just extra. And I don't charge the rescue. The rescue's like, how much would you charge for that? I'm like, I don't want to charge you. Like, that's the point. What if we can get somebody to drive it to Edmonton? So that's what we're working on and hoping for. Um, but yeah, so what if I came across somebody on Twitch or YouTube by doing these lives and they go, hey, because of this, I saw you do that dog stuff. Maybe they'll want to make a donation or join Patreon. Or maybe they'll be like, you know what? I'm driving from Victoria to Calgary. Do you want to meet me there and pick up the dog? And if the rescue approves them, boom, we got a life saved that can go to Toronto now. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I want to do the lives, and having a chit chat with y'all sometimes is fun too. But you got to engage. If you're not chatting, I'm definitely not doing live, or at least I'm not going to engage as much. I'll just play my music and it won't matter. So you do have to engage. That's the whole point. Um, Anyways, let's have a little wine. I'm going to warn you now. I'm going to play a song after I take the sip. So that blurry sound stuff might happen, the garbledness. So maybe just turn your volume down. But I need a song, and I'm going to play it. By the way, if you want to play songs, if you go to my YouTube, it's my YouTube is my playlist is called Safe from Copyright. Most of them are. A couple of them aren't, but whatever. So there you go. That's where we're at. I'm going to play a song. It's going to be garbled. And as Mary Eason said the other night, maybe that will help me from getting cut off of other channels. Like maybe they'll be like, oh, we can't hear it. So here we go. Oh yeah. belong in the game. The homepage goes like this. Okay, music is paused. I assume that was horrible. Tenzalinder from Twitch. This is awesome. We got a Twitcher in the house. See, I told you if I started doing this, I'd start getting a broader audience. Tenzalinder, where are you from? This is great. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy. Yes, when I play the music, everything gets garbled, but we're going to fix that eventually by hiring that guy to fix that when I get back from Newfoundland. But in the meantime, I got a Twitch comment. This is so exciting. It doesn't take much to excite me. Ask anybody I've ever dated. Just kidding. Don't talk to them. This is so cool. Okay. Paint a horsey. Where's my wine? Okay. I will. Okay. Email's still good. Is my comic pinned? Yeah, my comment's pinned. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot to talk about the thing. Just give me a second. I'm going to show you something. By the way, I hope you're learning something as you're watching from the beginning. So the orange underpainting, this is so there's like this great tonal thing going on, right? Remember, light is going to be coming from this end. This is why it's a horse looking out into the night from the barn, wood panels and all. Got a little bit of an angle thing going on to give it a bit of a depth. It'll be fun, whatever. Some of this stuff is pretty obvious. But the reason I put blue underneath that first, notice how it's now starting to look a little streaky like wood, right? It's got blue, oranges, and yellows working together here. Because if you think about wood, everybody's like, oh, brown. No, it's not. Have you ever had a tree? Some of the bark can be like dark brown or whatever. But if you look at the wood, it's the wood itself. It's almost more creamy colors. It's when it starts to get sun bleach and stuff, it becomes this blackish gray brown or something. But just like straight up brown, that's cartoon kid style. So we're here to be a little bit better than that. Okay. This is great that I have 400,000 people watching. This is like I'm almost as popular as Miley Cyrus, except I got bigger boobs. But that's okay. That's all right. We're not here to objectify people, especially me. All right. Let me play replying. Wait. Safe traveling. Oh. I don't know what's. Oh, that's not to me. Okay. Oh, right. Tote bags. So I know I haven't been getting tips while I do live stuff for the past 5 lives. And you know what? That's okay. I don't want to oversaturate it too much because there is a dual purpose of the tips. But if somebody tips me tonight, I will do a draw. So let's say I get 3 or 4 people. Maybe you send me $5, $1,000, $7, whatever. At the end of the night, if I make at least, let's say $20, because with shipping and everything, if I get tips from people for only $20, and that's not a lot to ask, I will give away a free tote bag. These are tote bags that I make myself. I got oh, you can see it in the background there. That's my heat press machine, and I make my own totes. See, this was a original painting I did, a raccoon with Doritos and a glass of beer. I'll show you a couple more. Also, there's my my Suki cow, or what do you call them? Sioux cows, Highland cow. And then I also did this one for to represent my rescue efforts with animals. See, the purple is the color of rescue, by the way. And so the balloon is carrying him home to his forever home. That's kind of the point of that. So these are little tote bags. I mean, they're like this big. I mean, you're not going to do your weekly grocery shopping in it, but you're going into the liquor store, you're going into the grocery store just to grab a couple of things. You want to carry some books around and maybe some, I don't know, some tacos that you got to warm up later for lunch. You might want to wrap them. Maybe you just want to carry like blueberries like somebody come up to you and be like, here's a bunch of blueberries, but you can't keep the container. You're like, okay, dump them in my tote bag that I got from Truckmaster Dave. So that could work. I mean, you might want to wash it after, but it'll work. So if I do happen to get a tip, I will give one. I will give away, and so it's like if 2 people tip, your odds are 1 in 2. That's pretty good, and I assume If I do get one, it'll probably only be one person, in which case your odds are 1 on 1. All right, I'm going to play another song. Um, uh, Ten- Tenza Linder. I know a lot of people on Instagram and YouTube and um, Twitch have alternative names, but I'm not asking you to if we know each other. That because I don't want people to, if they want to be private, I don't want them to call themselves out, or I'm not going to call them out or try to figure it out. But what I would like to know is where you're from, because I'm just trying to figure out who am I reaching. I know there's some analytics thing I can do, but I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how to do that. All right, I'm going to play another song, and it's going to make everything sound muddied again. So turn down your volume. But remember, this is for me, right? Because I need music to paint. It's just a thing. So I'm just going to play this. Make you happy. That was so fun. Again, horrible for you guys. I'm sorry, but we're working on it. I need music to do anything. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a freaking fly annoying me while painting. Punch that fly in the face. I just need background noise. I will be your background noise. All right. This is really exciting too. I am really glad that I've managed to have multiple sites all converging here. This is great. So whether you're commenting from YouTube or Twitch um, or, or Facebook, it all comes here. And yes, I was so mad those past few times trying to do this, but I can live with the music thing being what it is temporarily. That's fine. Can eventually fix that. But what I couldn't understand or was upset about was the just the audio not working. I'm like, dude, I'm setting it up all perfect. You know what it turned out to be, at least for the most part? Safari, because I have a Mac for everything. Mac just sucks for some things like that. Um, Google is much more gooder. The streaming company was like, download Chrome. I'm like, but I don't want to. And they're like, yeah, but Safari doesn't work with a lot of things sometimes. I'm like, damn it. So I downloaded it and everything was working just fine. Now the music thing, okay, that could just, I gotta get a thing that plugs into a thing that does the stuff. That's fine. Okay, I live with that. But not being able to go live at all, that was painful. I mean, how am I supposed to sing for you people? You, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to, I would. See, could you imagine missing out on that? Like, you know what? Go ahead. Grab your partner, start making love. I'll start singing. You, I would die for you. Okay, I've stopped singing because I'm assuming that's as long as it takes to make love based on personal experience. So you're welcome. And I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. All right, let me go back to my words. Sorry, I'm French. I live in Lyon. Okay, I see your art and I like it. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Specifically, see you make this and have fun with it. I do. I do love a lot of fun. Je suis beau. I don't know much in French. I should know more because my son lives in Quebec. I'm writing a paper and look your stream to help me work and stay concentrate. Thanks. Oh, that's very flattering. Thank you so much. So merci beaucoup, but also bienvenue. Did I say that right? I hope I said it right. Look at this. We're international. I mean, even if it's Quebec, we're going to pretend it's international. Basically, I'm an international superstar who has like $49 in the bank. But that's okay. You don't always need money to be happy. You just need money to buy the things that make you happy. That's all. You, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to. And what we're going to do, yes, is a good sentence. This is correct. Good. Oh, wait, I also know the other one. What time is it? If you're in if you're in Quebec, that means it's an hour behind. So, okay, it's almost after 6. So right now it's bon journée, and then after 6 it'll be bon soirée. See, look, I know 5 things because I go to Quebec every month. Um, let's see. There's a freaking fly. I just need background noise. Speaking of background noise, I'm gonna play another song, and yes, it'll be garbled, but we're gonna paint. But while I'm painting here, I'll show you. We're gonna work on this part here. So all this is gonna be the same, but I want to show you a thing. So I'm starting to darken this in a bit, but I want to show you how the light's gonna be all bouncy and cool and amazing. And why we're going to have such stark lines is because, again, light's coming this way as if it's in the barn, right? You're going to see it. Um, where is the song? I'm going to just play a song. Don't get mad. I'm going to play this one. With no words, all without the single guy. Whew. So excited. Listening to YouTube, but watching on Facebook. That's funny. Um, that means I'm getting double views. I like it. Replying to share, so I'm going the opposite because YouTube is on my TV. Bigger picture. Right. Check me out in full screen, bro. Unstoppable. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so you recognize the song. So the voice, the blur sound thing wasn't so bad? The garble? Is that what you're saying? Fine. I'll play another song, bro. Oh my God. I hope this works. I'll just play this. It's just enough time, girl. Just enough time, girl. In a lonely world. Hold on, what we got doesn't make a difference if we make it all right. We got each other, we're not for love. Be alive. Like a record baby, hey, 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 hey. Gotta pretend to know it. Should rather think it over. So many things I don't want to say. Oh, I like my girls a little bit older. Wanna use your love. Get it. Water at the fire. All right. I'm a lot happier now knowing, like, yes, I know the music is hurt enough to sing horribly to. Whoa, it's a remix. Yes, it is a remix. Sunglasses and I. Okay, you guys could hear it some. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Because I'm in a good mood. I'm not crying like last time. What if I turn it up? Hold on. I'm even going to put it a little closer. Not much closer, but here. We got it. You know what? Will it fit back? It won't fit back. This is a big speaker, so it's not going to fit back there. I'm going to try to make it fit. I'm glad you guys are patient. Okay. That's a big ass speaker. Okay. What did I do? Oh, this. Okay. Okay. Big ass speaker is right here. Let's try it now that my mic is right here. I mean, we're trying to figure this out, right? Um, the only difference is I'm not freaking out like the other night where I'm dropping the F bombs and wanting to leave. It's just like, no, Dave, you just got to figure this out. And what did it for me is I was sawing. That's some real good grammar. I was watching some news stuff or something along those lines, and they were like, "Oh, hold on." Everything went silent. Oh, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Blah blah blah. So even multi-million-dollar setups have glitches. So I'm like, okay, relax, Dave. I am a very small time person who's just, dude. If I could turn this into $30,000 a year somehow, then I'd be happy. I don't need millions of dollars of equipment or all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, if they can deal with it, I can deal with it. So I was like, in with the Gandhi, out with the Hitler. So I'm getting better at being calm about it. But now that I got the speaker right in front of me, let's try let's see what you propose me as a DJ. Yes. Um, well, I play remixes because then I can get away with the copyright strike stuff. But if you have a good remix, um, I mean, I'll play it, bro. That'll be amazing. All right, let's play one more remix and let's see. Oh, my little fan. I wanted to point out my beautiful face. There you go. It's teeny and it's tiny. The fan's like this big. It's basically like two penises big. It's crazy. But you know what? It sends a little stream. So do penises. Um, this is why these videos are not made for kids. Because I'll say stupid shit. Okay. I'm just looking for a remix here that I can just play. Um, where's one of my remixes here? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got so many here. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to play? Oh, be patient with me here. It's just two songs remixed, but it's an acoustic cover from a dude, and because they're blended, they don't really pick up anything. So, and this one is fun. It's I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen and Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. So there's a theme there, fire. So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab the song. Hold on. Scroll down. Scroll down. Where'd you go, bro? Where'd you go? I know you're down here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Are you ready? Let me check the chat. Chat said, I've been able to make out a couple of the lyrics, but nothing has been perfectly clear. Now I can enjoy this with you after all. Okay. Drinking King's of Prohibition. Yes, I am, Mary. Who got me addicted to that? So, just in case anybody's wanted, this is a bottle of wine that Mary Eason gave me for my birthday. It's called King's of Prohibition. It's a red wine. It's Cabernet Sauvignon. Sauvignon. See, I'm not good at French. It's great. It's got this teeny tiny hint of caramel taste as an aftertaste. It's really, really nice. Very smooth. It's not expensive, but it's a tiny bit more expensive than your cheap ass high school, maybe crackhead wine. Or wait, crackheads do crack, not wine. I forgot about that. Um, but so it's maybe like $3 more than like the get drunk wine or something. Maybe $4. Okay, $5 more. It's $23 a bottle here in Nova Scotia. But I mean, one bottle once a week, if that's your thing, just treat yourself to a little thing. That's still way cheaper than two drinks in a bar. Anyways, so there, it is yummy. I'm going to play the song now. This is very exciting because the speaker is right in front of my face, as you can see. I'm rubbing it. It's the only thing I've been able to rub for a while that has any vibrational accoutrement to it. All right, here we go. Tell me how this sounds. I mean, I'm not going to know for like until the song's over, basically, because of the delay, but let's go! Maybe I should turn that down a little bit. Here we go. Okay, maybe up a little. Two, three, four. I'm just going to assume that was worse. Uh, oh, you hear it less. Okay, that's weird. Okay, it's like guess that tune. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'm going to move the speaker now. All right. Well, is what it is. We'll figure it out later. Like I said, I'm not going to stop doing live just because I can't sort out that issue for now. Once I become rich and famous, people are going to be like, remember when that guy sucked at the beginning? And they're like, yeah, what's he doing now? That stupid guy who sucked. It's like, oh, he's worth $12 billion now and he has an island. And he has sharks with laser beams on them. So you can't go see him and bug him anymore. Because all you did was call him names because he sang like shit. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna call the sharks shit sharks. Yeah. Just to, blend with my emotions. Oh well. At least we tried. Well, I've tried everything I could possibly do. I just have to get the hookup, and it's probably going to be a thing. It's mostly going to be just a few wires. And again, this ain't going to be anything more than like 50, $60 to just kind of get it all connected. Oh, you don't have to say sorry. But when the music's playing, I expect people to put the volume down. I know I sound fine when I talk, according to everybody, but as far as the music goes, nothing we can do about it. Um, Yolanda, very exciting new person here, or someone I haven't seen in a while anyway. So remember, I'm giving away a tote bag. If somebody, well, I hope you give me some shark repellent so I can make it to the island. Oh, well, I'll be dead at that point. We're gonna be like 90. You know, I'm not becoming a billionaire, right? All right. You guys want to talk about anything? I mean, other than horses. This is a horse. Mm, keep painting Horsie. Do 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 do. Painting a Horsie with my fingers. I'm a horse fingerer, but I don't stick my fingers in the horse. Poor choice of words. I'm not going to judge you if that's what you do. You do whatever you want to horses. So you might be able to have figured out that this is going to take me more than one night. This is definitely not a one night painting, but I wanted to do this so I could do the time lapse of it so that when it is all done, it'll look really sharp. Hey, your sex is on fire. I got a bad desire. Ooh, I'm on fire. All right. Those will need second layers, but I gotta wait. Maybe I'll work on just the wood part. See, sometimes you're like, oh, I want to do it all, but you got to kind of work with the basics at first. Kind of get everything cut in and stuff like that, and then you start doing the fancy shading and reshaping. Yeah, we'll get the basics done. Give some little, oh, so it looks like it's worn wood a little bit. Little things like that. This is going to look great when it's all done. Personal opinion. I know I'm a little biased. There we go. See how easy it is to make wood? Just do it in layers. I'm going to the fourth annual bucket night later. I don't know what that is. Group of girls drinking from kids' sand pails. What? Yes, I am drinking red wine tonight. Another one from Twitch, Polar Chick. Thank you, Polar Chick. I wanted to. I know this is a little silly to call it, but I was like, what if I painted a horse from the inside of the barn, looking outside, and then I could be really clever and call it Nightmare. Get it? Nighttime mare. Oh my god, I'm so clever. Am I though, or am I just cheesy as? I don't want to swear too much. Am I just cheesy AF? That's understandable. Maybe I love myself too much because I don't have a lot of love in my life aside from my dogs. And you know what? That's fine by me. See what happens by, oh, there's a good lesson right there. When you don't let acrylic paint dry, because I thin it, if you don't let it dry long enough, it'll lift when you go to the next layer. So wait, be patient, Dave, and people of the internet. Cheesy, but perfectly cheesy, right? We drink our liquor from small, colorful buckets. Well, mine is a very clear bucket, and it's very festive. It's very Christmassy. All right, I'm going to work on this side for a little bit. Got this wonderful bronzy yellow color, which is great for inside of a barn. There we go. And then you add the glow of yellow light. See, I don't know why we make all these. Like I don't know, something good for the environment, but I like these yellow amber lighting things better, and I think most people do from a visual point of view. Um, but like, I would never paint this picture with LED kind of lighting, bright, stark white. That's boring. It takes away the romance, the ambiance, the yeah, I should say ambiance. Probably saying romance while painting a horse. Not Not a good visual. Do not romance a horse, people. I do not condone the romancing of horses by humans. That's just weird. Don't do it. I have 21 horse. Well, they're not mine. I live on a horse sanctuary, basically, and we have 21 horses here. Never once have I thought, I wonder what it would be like. And I don't think y'all should either. Why am I talking like that? Oh, I know why. Because I said about the ambiance, the romance. So, lighting, basically. Lighting makes you think of horses. You know what? No wonder. These horses are naked all day. Someone's going to think about it. Won't be me, but somebody will. Oh, Dave, stop being silly. Sure, right after I finish this and pour myself another. Okay, by the way, you may have noticed, and I'll show you this as I'm painting, by the way. So I mix blues and reds in here, right? Because if you ever look at the sky, like, have you ever seen the sky actually black? No, it's not black. It's more like really rich blue, and light bounces all over the place depending on where you are. Um, the only time it ever seems black, black, black is when you're in the middle of nowhere with absolutely um, no lighting, no nothing, right? No natural lighting, no light bulbs, something. Anyways, so nighttime is more like kind of like that color almost. And so what I'll do is once this dries, I'm going to take this color and shade here just a little, kind of to mute it a bit. And that's how you work your colors together, whatever that means. I'm a color worker, togetherness. Um, this is probably one of the busiest lives I've had. There's 700,000 people watching. That's a number I like to make up. But at first, I thought you were drinking paint water. I have done it. What is my favorite wine? Francis Ford Coppola's Diamond Edition. Problem is, that's $30 a bottle. And it's like, man, why you got to be so expensive? You already make money, Francis. But so that would be my favorite. And then my second favorite is between Prohibition and J. Lore. And it's not one that you pick one or the other. They're both awesome. They're both just a tiny bit different. So I like them both for what they are. But my number one, yeah, like they're both 9 out of 10. But so far, Francis Ford, excuse me, I got the hiccups now. Francis Ford Coppola's Diamond Edition Cab Sav red wine is my absolute favorite. Wow, I got the hiccups. I better drink some more. I got to drink those hiccups away. But this is like, if I'm going to buy J. Lore or Kings of Prohibition, I'm probably going to lean towards Kings of Prohibition because I do like the like J. Lore is unbelievably smooth, in my opinion. But I'm not a massive wine connoisseur yet. I'm just kind of getting into it a bit. But yeah, I do kind of like that little caramel aftertaste with Kings of Prohibition. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go. First favorite, Francis Ford Coppola's Diamond Blend. Second, Kings of Prohibition. Third, J. Lore. There we go. I did it. I made a decision instead of sitting on the fence. Speaking of fence, look at this little fence post thing. Look at how this is coming along nicely. You don't have to do a lot. Notice that. It's crazy. It doesn't take much to make things look like wood. Do you guys have any suggestions for really good wine? I mean, I will try it if I see it around. Just know that mostly I'm a big fan of Cab Sav, Cabernet Sauvignon. That's my favorite in general. Red. I have tried Merlot. There's a blend called Fat Bastard. It's got a hippopotamus on it. That's pretty good actually. I mean that's in your like 16, 15, $16 range. That's so for that range that's pretty good. But let's see, what else have I tried that's really good? I've tried, I think it's called Smoky Duck or Smoky Loon or something like that. Not so good. They say it's good. It's not so good. Okay, finally having a food. You don't need food. Just drink wine. Drinking wine is like it's like eating grapes, but liquid and fermented and has alcohol. Why are you doing that, Dave? Because I'm spread. This is how I like to do my wood stuff when nobody's looking. So I'm going to do it while you're looking. Add a little water to it. Parts of it dry over a few seconds. Watch this. I'm going to drink a sip of wine while some of this dries, and I'm going to be patient. Knowing that acrylic sometimes lifts when you do it before it dries, little tiny parts of it are lifting. Little parts are staying. So now I cut a cool shape there that will become a knot. See how easy it is to paint wood? Just got to be patient. And I mean, I'm not even great at it, by the way. There are people that paint this stuff that makes it look like it's the real deal. This is okay. There we go. And now we got a piece of wood. Oh my God, Dave, you got wood? Yes, right here. That is. All right, what time is it? Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. It's so early. But then again, I did start early. All right, I'm gonna play another song. I'll come back and chat for a moment. And I do apologize, by the way. I'm not It's still in the back of my mind as you guys are here and we're talking and this and that. And I'm like, fuck, I just want to play a song and have fun. But it kind of ruins the vibe as far as you're listening. And I understand that. And I'm sorry. But part of what I need, I love having music while I'm painting. So it changes everything. But I do thank you guys for being patient, sticking it out, and just turning down your volume. And yeah, because I know they're not great numbers, but I mean, slowly but surely I'll get bigger numbers. And people say things from Twitch like Polar Check. At first, she thought I was drinking paint water, and now she has learned that I do not drink paint water much. So, we're learning things across multiple platforms. It's very exciting. I wonder if other people talk like this when they're starting out with their streaming stuff, and they're like, "I'm trying to become this." If they talk as stupid as me, or do they really plan everything out? Because I don't plan anything like that. The only thing I plan is I'm going to paint something. Half the time, I don't even know what I'm going to paint during the video. As some of my regulars know, I've just been like, what should I paint? Somebody goes, a crow. And I'm like, okay. And then I just paint a crow. So it's not always um, planned out at all, which I guess kind of fits with my kind of whole streaming thing. Like, none of the bad stuff was planned, and yet you're still here. So basically, I'm saying thank you. That's a long way to say thank you, isn't it? Let's put some over here because that's the edge, right? Hey, your sex is on fire. I got a bad desire. Okay. Dave said he got wood. Yes, it's hilarious. Oh my God, seeing that on a big screen was super helpful. That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay, so what I'm going to do, by the way, I'm gonna do this thing where I do basically my advertising. Obviously, I don't have anybody advertising for me. I'm just Dave. Nobody's paying me to do anything, so I advertise my own stuff. Um, but what I want to say is, hold on, I'm trying to do two things at once in my head here. I'm like, am I using too much? Should I let this dry for a moment? I should probably let it dry for a moment. Okay. Just talk to the people, Dave. Talk to the people just for 1 second. Because, there. Okay, there we go. We got it. Now it's all right. This one has to be worked on. But um, as my regulars know, but I do this for future people or somebody who may be watching who's never seen me do what I'm doing. I'm nothing special. I'm just a weirdo who likes to paint pictures. I like to drive all over the country and rescue dogs. I work with a lot of rescues in Canada. And I guess in a nutshell, without making it too long, I go get dogs from a bad place and bring them to a good place. That's basically it. Some of them are abused. Now, some of them, when I'm picking them up, they're already at the rescue, so they're fine. But so the rescue has brought them from the bad place, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be like, I'm single handedly this whole thing, rescue stuff. It is a complete team sport, 100%. Um, Rescues are getting them out of some. I had to go to Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, and pick up 20 dogs. And so I got them all. So I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, I did the driving. The rescue got them all adopted out and made sure they were vetted with all the medical bills and their shots and stuff. And then the people up in the Northwest Territories took them in so that they wouldn't get euthanized. And then people sent me donations and tips so that I could help cover the gas and stuff. So see what I mean? How it's this big team sport. And there's a saying I made up that I get to wear the cape because I'm the guy who's, I guess, I got the platform. I got more people than a lot of rescues do. So I use this platform a little bit to help with that. I know I get a little weird and silly, but that's what I do. That's the job. So I paint pictures. I do what I can. I'll donate paintings to rescues or this and that. But I got a Patreon thing where it gives me just over 1,000 a month, and I use that so I can do a monthly run to Montreal and back. Now, if I ever get up to like 500 patrons, well, then I could go to BC and back. And trust me, I know a lot of people go, but isn't there someone there who can do that? There's not. There are some people, but for every person that can do something, there are 500 dogs. Like it's crazy how many dogs are there. So I do my best, and it's fun. So one of the things I'm doing here, where'd the polar bear go? Here we go. So I'm going to show this. On the bottom of the screen is support my rescue efforts on Patreon. If you feel like it, I don't want to pressure you. How can I pressure you? You're over there and I'm over here. Everything I use for that is to help transport dogs. But the point of that money is so that I don't charge rescues. So I've moved dozens and dozens of dogs for rescues and not asked for a penny because of my Patreon. Now, this one I'm getting paid to do in Edmonton because I just don't have $3,000 to be able to go there and back. So that's the first exception. But this is a very special needs dog, and they asked for me specifically because I have some dog knowledge. Anyways, I'm starting to talk too much. All I'm saying is thank you. If you want to join, join. I don't want to turn this into a huge commercial. I mean, I feel like I should talk a lot because of the music thing, but I don't have to always talk. But here, by the way, people who send tips, I'm just showing you just in case. On the screen now, that's a 5-pound piece of jade. I went up to Jade City in northern BC and worked there for a bit. So I got jade, single-handedly, I got jade. Well, not single-handedly, somebody mined it. I got the jade by working. And so I paint on it. And that piece there, if you were a jeweler who likes jade, you should donate and try to win that because it's over 5 pounds of jade there. Like, you have no idea how much that's worth if you're not into jade. It's worth a lot. Just scrub that polar bear off. Or if you want a unique, just keep as is, polar bear on jade. So let's take that off. Boom. And just a little here. I'm going to show you what I'm hearing because I noticed there's a couple people that I haven't seen before. I do pet portraits. There you go. See, stuff like that. These are things I do to make a living. So this is stuff that's not my Patreon. This is Dave Paints, just like this. Patreon helps the rescue stuff. And then sometimes, like if I sell this for, say, $300-400 when it's done, if I'm short money to do a run, I'll take money out of my personal funds. That's totally fine. Well, I actually always do. All the calendar sales, I mean, I should be keeping that money, but whatever, man. There's fencing to do, there's gas to pay. Now I'm starting to talk too much. So I'm just going to play a song again. It'll be garbled. I'll come back, do a little more, and then I'm going to show you my dogs, and then I'm going to hang up. How's that? That's very exciting. Do you want to see my dogs? My dogs are awesome. I love my dogs. Mm. Yes, now I got advertising from Sharon. Show the calendar to new people. Oh, where's my calendar? Where the hell is it? No. Where did the calendar go? Did anybody see the calendar? Oh, that was a good idea. I could have showed the calendar to people. I made a coloring book calendar. Man, I put it in my I think it's in my cabin because that's where I do the printing stuff. Oh well, I'll show it on the next video. Um, Damn, yeah, I guess that's the way it is. All right, play song. Sorry about this thing. I'll come back in a second. I don't want to see the house. Oh my God, that was so fun for me. Yes, Modern Love cover. So at least you can hear some mumbles. That's good. All right. So I'm going to go in a second. Please tell me if you have any questions, suggestions. I'm not really going to pay attention to suggestions, but I mean, you should say them. Um, like if you're a tech person, yes, give me suggestions on what I may be doing wrong. Actually, no, it's nothing I'm doing wrong. I set everything up absolutely proper. Um, because I went through my guide, we had screenshots, everything. So I know that's, so I just need a thing for the music to filter through so it's not whatever. But this is going to be a horse. I'm going to call it Horsie. Sing along. Good. Sing. All right. Let me focus on this horse eye for a second, and then I'm going to let my dogs out and play one last song and maybe dance with the dogs a little. Why? Because you should always dance with your pets, unless it's a fish. That could be a bad idea. Unless you got a really big tank and you can get in there. Not so bad then. I know it's crazy because the lighting and this, because I can see on this screen what it's looking like, but it's, I swear to God, it looks better in real life too. Um, it's like actually crazy cool, the subtle colors and stuff. I'm really gonna like this one when it's all done. It's gonna take a little time. Definitely not gonna be done by Newfoundland or stuff like that. But it's definitely, actually, I should be using a bigger brush for this area. Shouldn't be painting everything with a tiny brush. It's kind of a, it's kind of bad actually. All right, I'm gonna let my dogs out, so it could get a little chaotic here. They've been in there for an hour and a half and very quiet. So I'm gonna let them out and give them a treat, and then I'll play one more song, and then I'm gonna go. But thank you everybody who stuck it out. Again, I know I'm very clunky at this right now. I won't always be. So yeah, just a second. Hey, buddy. Whoops. Whoopsie. There you go. All right. All right. Who's gonna say? Who wants a treat? Who wants a treat? Oh, you do. You clearly do. They go up. Good girl. Come here. Come. No, 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 no. Don't grab it. No, give me hugs. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, bro. He doesn't even care. He's just like, give me the food. All right. Come on. Come up here. I want a hug. Even if it's a fake hug. It's okay. I'm used to relationships. I can fake it. All right. You guys go play with these treats. And I am going to play one last song. What am I going to play? I'm going to play their favorite song, obviously. So you could probably guess what it is. I mean, if you can't guess what it is, you probably hate my guts. Probably. Mm. There it is. All right. So after this song, I'm going to hang up. So no tips, so no giveaway with the tote bag, and that's fine. But hi to King and Queen. Yes. Do you have a great evening? Yes, I will. Thank you. You too. All right. Let's play a last song. This is for my dogs, obviously. I'm going to turn it up loud, seeing as the music doesn't. There we go. Let the dogs out! And everybody open up. The best when the goes I heard a woman shout they came out. Hey, the man is talking about me. Her back behind. I heard a woman shout out. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Well, that was fun. Um, I don't know if you were able to pick up any of that, but that song was a cover of obviously Who Let the Dogs Out. And, well, I did. And now they're having fun. All right. I guess I should go. Dogs are like kids, and it's polite to say goodbye to. Get up. Come say bye to everybody. That's it. I know. Come say this. The camera's. Come here. Hey, Bagel, leave him alone. Come here. Up. Camera's right here. Hey, camera's right there. There you go. Don't wreck the paint. Good boy. Say goodbye. Bagel, come here. Bagel. Stop. Come here. Come here. Bagel. There you go. Come here. Come here. Come on. There we go. And there's Bagel. She's a little smaller. Oh, stop. She's a little smaller, so, but she's adorbs. All right. You guys have fun. We're going to quit. We're going to go play. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I know I'm not a pro on any level, but